Welcome back to Chicago Cars Direct. Today we're going to spend some time with what we've dubbed the Lexus Bigfoot. This is a 2008 Toyota Tundra Limited double cab with a 6-inch lift. Pretty sick. Under the hood of this Tundra, you're going to find the 5.7 liter V8. Hey, we just washed it, so there's a little rain coming down. Trying to see it in there. It's a 5.7 liter V8. In stock tune, this makes 381 horsepower. Immensely torquey. This is actually a very fast truck for being the size it is, but this has been a very well regarded engine. It's been out since they did the redesign in 07. The Tundra is remarkably refined. The reason we call it the Lexus Bigfoot is it really does drive Lexus quiet, Lexus soft, and even with this lift and these tires on it, it drives stock, which I think in my mind as a buyer, that would be my biggest question mark with this car. But some cool upgrades. Obviously it's a limited, so it will have a lot of nice interior stuff, but let's walk around it. Let's walk around and just take a look at the specs on this particular truck. It is a limited model. You can actually see there are park sensors on the front here. So you do have front rear park assist. They call it sonar in this truck. But obviously it's raised. Those are pretty sweet tires, but you got a ton of ground clearance under there. You can see everything was done with Toyota parts. It's TRD lift. You can see Toyota Bilstein shocks under here. It really was done very well. And obviously if you get factory spec stuff, it's going to fit the car best. But no damage to talk about up front here. Fog lights as well. Now this is pretty sweet. These are Pro Comp alloys, but they have a Toyo mud and terrain open country tire on here. Now the size is 35 by 12.5 R20 LT, 20-inch wheel. In excellent condition too. I know the chrome is something that can be a little tedious, but they've been very well cared for. iForce 5.7 liter V8 badge there, tells you what we're looking at. Tundra, you got the Toyota step bars, which for this size, you kind of need it. Even I do. I'm 6 feet tall. Limited trim model there. But take a look, I mean the rear tire and wheel, same condition. You can see inside the wheel well, I mean everything is really clean. TRD sticker on the back there, Toyota Racing and Development. On the back here, again, nothing to really talk about, proper badging. You can see the park sensors on the chrome rear bumper. Chrome, everything's perfect. Around the side here, you'll see one of the modifications. This does have a 3R Racing exhaust on it. Got a big coffee canister there. Definitely lets the engine flow a little bit better, but this thing's so powerful, it's almost like you can't even get a good feel for how truly fast it is. Wheels, tires, everything's great. Really light scuff in the paint here. This actually will probably buff out for my boy Ronnie Cruz, paint wizard extraordinaire. And then just a couple of really light scratches here, but I mean that's really the only cosmetic blemishes I can pull out of the car. You might not even be able to see them on the camera. But right down the passenger side, all the way uniform, it's pretty slick. This is actually our first pickup we're doing out of 197 videos, but take a look at the trunk, cargo area, bed, you name it. You actually have the factory bed liner in here. You see the Toyota stamp on there. And it's very lightly used. We just washed it, so a little bit wet, but other than that, there's no cosmetic issues back here. And look at this. This is what I think is cool about the Toyota. How cool is that? Take a look inside. Limited model, comes pretty much well loaded. You actually have dual power seats here with power lumbar, so both sides for the front passengers. But the step up isn't bad. You got a handle up on the A-pillar here, so put my foot on the board, grab this, I'm up in one shot. But what a commanding spot up here. You do have a tilt wheel here, and it does telescope. It is manual, but it still has those functions. Automatic setting for the lights here. RSCA, that's roll stability control assist, I think. Power windows, obviously you got the dome light in the back, but take a look on the door here. Again, power windows and locks, but you'll see the badge here for the JBL system, which actually has a subwoofer in the floor in the rear. I found that out today. Just started up. Again, you know, just to coin the phrase Lexus, it's so refined you almost can't even hear the engine start. The gauges here are very Lexus-esque, so to speak. They're very bright, obviously lit from behind. and look really good. But you can see this row of buttons here will control the information display within the speedometer here. But again, you know, the visibility is fantastic. You can see right over the hood. You sit nice and high, and obviously with this power seat, you're really not challenged to find the right driving position. Over here, you're going to find your automatic transfer case. It's electronic, so it's in two-wheel drive. Literally just to put it in high, just pop it right in four-wheel high. To go to low, you've got to push it in to turn it, but that will take you to your low range. And the low range will allow you to basically cut your torque ratios in half so you can move at slower speeds, more for off-roading, which I guess this thing's really set up to do so. I'm going to leave it in 2. Below that, that's the tow haul button here. That's actually just a function for the transmission and engine management to optimize the towing and power of the truck. Dual zone automatic climate control here. Got, obviously, you can see it's set to the dual sides there, but once the passenger wants to turn it up, they can turn it up. Just an automatic function right there, set it and forget it. Below there, heated seats for both the front occupants. And above that, you're going to find the control for the JBL stereo in here. Like I said, there's a subwoofer in the rear, which we'll show you in a minute, but you got a 6-disc CD changer in dash here. And then up there, you're going to find a readout for your temperature and your clock. And the rearview mirror's got HomeLink on here, as well as the direction in which you are headed. This is equipped with a 6-speed automatic, so just to drop it and drive, it's like any other automatic. But you do have a sport shift over here. So you pop it in the manual gate, pull back to downshift, push forward to upshift. But this would really help to hold first and second gear if you were doing some off-roading, so you can climb rocks a little bit better and use the engine compression to your best benefit. Getting back is no chore. Nice and easy in a 6-footer right here. I mean, these seats are actually set to where I would sit. So I actually do have legroom back here. But it's actually pretty comfy. You still got the limited, so it's leather. A lot of headroom. I don't really take much of that up, but double cab. Got your own individual door back here. And cup holders. How about that? The neat part is you got a lot of storage here, so if you want to fold this up, it's really simple. Just pull this latch, and with one hand, you can store it right there. And then you can see the component here for the JBL subwoofer tucked away where you don't need it. Alright, well, I'm behind the wheel of the Lexus Bigfoot, and here we're going to go over a speed bump here. And it's quiet, it's smooth, you've still got super refined steering on here. It's still linear, everything feels stock, but that's the cool part, is that with these Toyota parts, they're really all designed around the truck, not so much made to fit the truck. But, you know, I'm sitting in a heated leather seat, comfy, I'm sitting up high, my visibility is fantastic. You don't really get the impression that you're up that high until you pull up to another decent sized pickup truck and you look down and, you know, see the carpeting on the floor. And I think that's what's kind of cool about this thing. Plus it's a Toyota. I think the Tundra probably is the top of its class. I haven't driven the 2010 American trucks, but I do have a feeling that they have been playing catch up to this model. And for you keen-eyed viewers, you'll notice we don't stock a whole lot of pickup trucks. This one's pretty unique and obviously something that myself and my partners all thought was worthy of hanging on to. But the overall quality, the experience to drive it, I mean, it's an off-road truck, obviously set up to do so. Buttery smooth transmission, you can't feel anything, but here, 30 miles an hour, you hear the tiniest bit of road noise, not what you'd expect. You'd expect a whole lot more. And look, the steering's nice and responsive still. You know, I'm here, go around a puddle nice and tight. It doesn't feel like the truck wants to lean or roll over. So, you know, aside from the height part, you know, I guess that's the only real compromise is just climbing up in here. Once you're in here, it's like being in any other Tundra. You know, you're up so high you can say hello to the neighborly traffic. Hey, pilot! Alright, even though we're in the big monster truck, you can see we're actually a little high on the trailer there. You can't even see the bottom of it like you can in any other car we have. But 381 horsepower, this is a very fast truck and very potent, as you'll see right here. on the highway. How about it? I'm asking for a long distance cruise again. Stock, stock, stock. Just feels like a stock truck. One hand on the wheel, seat's comfy, I got my heated seat on. And again, it's not that loud. We're going highway speeds, traditional highway speeds here. And it's just not loud. And I'm comfy. Dave, you comfy?
Yes.
Dave's comfy. Man, you never think something this tough was that luxurious. Now you can see why we call it the Lexus Bigfoot. It's as smooth and as comfy as a stock truck, but it's one of the toughest looking trucks out there. Obviously, we get a lot of eyes, little toots and waves from other truckers out there. But this being really our first pickup we've ever tested on camera, it's extraordinarily impressive. In my hand here, I have a copy of the Auto Check-In Carfax Vehicle History Reports, both squeaky clean, as you would expect. A couple registration events, and that's all. No accident history or anything like that. And just so you know, this actually just came back from Toyota. We did have the recall completed, whatever the gas pedal thing was that it needed, or half shaft or whatever. But the recall's done, so the car is saleable, it's safe, and then that's that. But you also have the balance of the Toyota factory warranty, which is a 3-year, 36,000 mile warranty. But check out, we got a whole ton more information on this truck on our website. You'll find us at chicagocarsdirect.com. And when you're done there, check out our YouTube channel, youtube.com/chicagocarsdirect. Thanks for having some off-road fun with us in this pretty sweet Tundra. Check in with us next time, and we'll see you soon.